And race fans, do want to welcome each and every one of you out to the Keokuk County Fair for harness racing day number 2. We have 3-year-olds on the trot and 2-year-olds on the pace here this afternoon. Had 9 races yesterday, 11 today, and 10 tomorrow. I'm glad to have everybody tuning in out there in internet stream with our live YouTube stream. Also do want to welcome the race fans that have joined us here for a beautiful day of racing action here at the Keokuk County Fairgrounds. Here in Watchier, Iowa, right around 23, 25 approximately miles south of Interstate 80. And temperature right at about 80 degrees, supposed to be 83 today. And going to be a beautiful day for racing action here on a beautiful Saturday afternoon. And we do have changes and scratch in our program here this afternoon. We'll give you those for you folks watching at home. Race number 1, no changes. Race number 2, no changes. Third race is our first change of the afternoon. Be the 5-horse Sign of the Times. Adam Hauser will drive the number 5 horse in race 3. 3-5, Adam Hauser. Race number 4, no changes. Race 5, number 4, Millie Vanilli. Will Rowland will drive the number 4 horse in race 5. 5-4, Millie Vanilli, Will Rowland. Race number 6, no changes. Race number 7, scratch the number 2 horse, Blazing Love. Scratch Personal. Personal on the number 2 in the 7th race. Race number 8, horse number 1, Midnight Celebrity. Will Rowland will drive the number 1 horse. And race number 9 is our race with a lot of changes. Race 9, number 3, Waterloo Lucy, Royal Roland. Number 5, Blanche, will be James Gould. James Gould will drive the number 5 horse. And the number 6, June Parker, will be Adam Hauser. The 3 driver change in the 9th race. Royal Roland on the 3, James Gould on the 5, Adam Hauser on the 6. Race number 10, no changes. And our 11th race to get our card in here this afternoon. There's no changes in that 11th race. So taking a look at our sponsors. We do have Friend of the Fair coming up after the first race. And race number 2, Fred Wagner, or race 2, sponsoring race 2. Race number 3 will be James and Lenora Coulter Memorial. Fred Wagner, race number 4, that'll go the fastest time. And race 5, James and Lenora Coulter sponsoring on that memorial. For the 5th race. Race 6, Fred Wagner sponsoring the 6th race. Race 7, also a leg of the James and Lenora Coulter Memorial. Race 8, Fred Wagner. And that will take care of our sponsored races 1 through 8 here this afternoon. Race number 9 will just be a B class. Race 10, a B class. And race number 11, we do have a driver change on the number 5 horse, on the 4 horse, pacing to ratio, will be Corey Larson. Corey Larson will drive pacing to ratio. So that is your driver changes and scratches, also our sponsors. And do want to welcome everybody right about 8 minutes till post time. So start getting those horses ready for race number 1. So take a look at race number 1. Race 1. 2-year-old Iowa registered on the pace, Friend of the Fair. Susan Kane is our Friend of the Fair. Field of 6, no changes. Horse number 1, Greatest Honor, Royal and Barb Roland. Grinnell, Iowa owns. Royal Roland trains and drives. 1 outing at Humboldt was 4th. Horse number 2, Pink Moonshine, Bernard Nanke, Waterloo, Iowa owns. Scott Smith trains and drives. 3 outings with 2 wins and 1 third. Last race at Humboldt was 3rd. Horse number 3, Black and Boo, owned by Connie Rowland, Grinnell, Iowa. Dwayne Rowland trains and drives, 2 outings. Last race at Humboldt was 5th. Horse number 4, So Over This, owned by Mark and Brenda Minton, Perry, Iowa. Mark Minton trains and drives. 3 outings with 2 wins, 1 second. Last race at Humboldt was second. Horse number 5, Even Money Honey. Owned by Ronald Lamar Burks, Houston, Texas. Trained and driven by Ronald Burks. 2 outings. Last race at Humboldt was 6th. And horse number 6, Liar's Last Squirt. Frank L. Chitwood, Centerville, Missouri. Owns. John Sainer trains. Jason Telfer drives. 2 outings with 1 second. That is your field of 6. This is your freshman pacing. Fillies, the girls get to go first. Yes, the girls go first. Also, race fans, we do want to let you know, please keep the Phillips family in your prayers. Gary Phillips admitted to the hospital this morning, so keep that family in your prayers. Horseman actually got a horse in to go tomorrow, so people are going to pitch in, help out. They'll get that horse raced tomorrow in the 3-year-old pace. Also, shout out to the track crew. Put some new surface on. They actually rolled it, been conditioning it. Connie Rowland taken care of. Yeah, she says, I'll drive the tractor as long as it's got air conditioning. It's got air conditioning. And Dwayne slinging harness and getting things done in the barn area along with Elliott down there and Corey. It looks like she's doing a fine job, Dwayne. You've trained her right, especially giving her a tractor with air conditioning. Also, Columbia Fire and Rescue, thank you for your services. Keep it parked right there. We don't need your services. We're glad to have you here. Enjoy the harness races here this afternoon. Once again, about 4 minutes till post. Bring those horses on for race number 1. Our officials for this afternoon, presiding judge Mike Morales, Kelowna, Illinois. Photo finish and charter will be Brenda Hopp from Toulon, Illinois. Down there by Wyoming. It's easier to just say Wyoming. Clerk course, Judy Rowland from Grinnell, Iowa. Official timer, Jerry Hamilton, the mayor of Letts, Iowa. Official starter, Lisa Peters, Grinnell, Iowa, along with driver Lyle Miller from Humboldt, Iowa in the summertime, Mesa, Arizona in the wintertime. He says he doesn't enjoy that white stuff. Also, Dwayne Hewitt and the staff taking care of the video stream. And glad to have you tuned in out there if you are watching online. Also, Dana Meyer downstairs selling merchandise, Iowa Harness Racing swag. Stop down, pick out your collar. I know some collars went pretty fast. Sold it during the 4th of July up at the Humboldt County Fairgrounds. Also got it on display here today. Also was on display yesterday and will be on display on Sunday. But do not wait. You want to make sure you get your selection in early. Take it home with you tonight. Yes. New hats, new shirts, and sweatshirts. If you need a sweatshirt, you can get a pullover or a zip if you're cold. Yes. If you're cold, head on down. If you're really cold, then you need to sit in the sun. Stop down, pick up something good to eat. Cold to drink. Concession stand is open. And once again, race fans, I do want to welcome you out to the Keokuk County Fair. Also, Horseman, a reminder, all horses coming to the track need to have head numbers for warm-up and racing. Once again, you need to have head numbers. Clip it right on that bridle. I think usually the horse wears the same bridle unless you're actually swapping them out. So once again, clip that head number on, get them early, get them put on. Once again, make sure all horses coming to the track have head numbers. Once again, head numbers on our four-legged athletes, so we know exactly who they are. And we do want to thank Kenneth Blassman for the kickoff of the race program, playing the bugle out of Tipton, Iowa. He actually won yesterday. Said it's been the first time in a long time. I said, maybe you're on a hot streak. If you can pick all 10, maybe they'll write you a check for $1,500. Yes, $1,500. Get it early while you can. I think we had somebody yesterday pick the first 7. The 8th race threw a wrench in the throw, and the 9th race. So we had someone pick the first 7 yesterday. As we get set to go, Horseman, parade your horses for race number 1. Parade your horses for race 1. This is friend of the fair, Susan Kane, will be honored right after this race down in the winner's circle. Friend of the fair. Much better conditions. A little bit of the cumulus clouds. I always said I wanted to be a meteorologist because you can be wrong at least 70 to 80% of the time and still keep your job. Johnny Miller. He's on the camera taking you right in, up close and personal on our post parade as we get ready to parade your field of 6. We'll score 5 on the gate with 1 trailer. This is the freshman pacing fillies, the girls. Yes, we got several in here just making we got the first horse making its 2nd lifetime start. Pink Moonshine, 4th one. Black and Boo, 3rd one. So over this, 4th start. Even Money Honey, 3rd start. And Liar's Last Squirt, 3rd start. So that is your post parade for race number 1. Horse number 1, Greatest Honor with Royal Roland. Horse number 2, Pink Moonshine with Scott Smith. Horse number 3, Black and Boo with Dwayne Rowland. Horse number 4, So Over This with Mark Metta. Horse number 5, Even Money Honey with Ronald Burks. And horse number 6, Liar's Last Squirt with Jason Telfer. Field of 6, 2-year-olds on the pace, filly division. The girls, show the boys how to get it done. Friend of the fair, Susan Kane. And starter Lisa Peters picking up a field of 6. Freshman pacing fillies. 5 on the gate, 1 trailer. Lyles last squirt, allowed to come out of that back tier at any position that they want. Ronald Burks working to the outside in that 5 hole. Even Money Honey, Greatest Honor, Pink Moonshine, Black and Boo, so far so over this, and Even Money Honey. And here we go off at Payside. It's Pink Moonshine, not wasting any time, getting out on top, showing the way. It's Scott Smith in command with Pink Moonshine. Racing second, it's Greatest Honor. In third, Lyles Last Squirt up to take over that third position. Racing fourth is Even Money Honey. And Black and Boo races fifth. Racing sixth is So Over This. Down the backside for the first time. Lyles Last Squirt looking maybe to tip out. No, going to get the trip. Going to stay in that 3 pocket. As they head to the quarter pole, it's Pink Moonshine. 32 and 1/5, 32 and 1 out on top, showing the way. It is Pink Moonshine. Pink Moonshine out on top, and racing second is Greatest Honor in third. Lyles Last Squirt now on the move from the back. It is So Over This. So Over This now up to take over fifth, now fourth. Now first over, first up, and moving and shaking now. Up to battle is Greatest Honor. Greatest Honor up to battle. You've got a horse race, Pink Moonshine and Greatest Honor bringing them to the half. 104 and 4/5, 104 and 4, 32 and 3 on the split. Out on top, showing the way, it is Pink Moonshine. And now up to take over that second spot, it is So Over This. So Over This up to battle. Pink Moonshine now racing on. You've got a horse race as they head to the 3/4 pole. It's Pink Moonshine. So Over This races second. In third, it's Greatest Honor. And fourth, Lyles Last Squirt. 134 and 2/5, 134 and 2 to the 3/4. Out on top, it's Pink Moonshine. So Over This racing second and third, Greatest Honor. In fourth, Lyles Last Squirt. Now Even Money Honey up to take over fifth. Black and Boo races sixth. As they turn for home down the stretch, it is all Pink Moonshine wanting to go gate to wire. Scott Smith with Pink Moonshine picking up the win. Second, Greatest Honor. Third, So Over This. Fourth, Lyles Last Squirt. 205 and 1/5, 205 and 1 for the mile for Pink Moonshine. Pink Moonshine, gate to wire, getting the front end, making it look easy. 205 and 1/5. Quarter and 32 and 1. Half 104 and 4. 3/4 134 and 2. The mile 205 and 1/5 for Pink Moonshine. And race fans, we are going to honor the friend of the fair. Friend of the fair is Susan Kane. Each year, the Keokuk County Fair Board selects a longtime volunteer to be given the Friend of the Fair Award. This year, volunteer is Susan Kane. Susan started volunteering in the concession stand at the fair and flea market when her sons were in high school. After they graduated, she continued volunteering the flea market, eventually becoming the kitchen manager at Thomas Hall. Volunteering at the grandstand concession stands for the figure 8 races as cashier, griller, and keeping the cheese hot and hamburgers cooked for the macho nachos and helping with the winter bingo session. During the fair, Susan is one of the superintendents at the Floral Hall in the photo department, oversees the Queen Cake Contest, and helps with bingo. She was elected to the Fair Board in 2007 and continues as a Fair Board member. We invite Susan and her family out on the track to celebrate this special honor. And Pink Moonshine. Pink Moonshine, owned by Bernard Nanke, Waterloo, Iowa. Trained by Scott Smith, driven by Scott Smith. That'll make 4 starts, 3 wins, 1/3. Sired by Sneaky B Skip Along out of a relentless Yankee mare. Breeder Bernard E. Nanke, Waterloo, Iowa. Pink Moonshine. 205 and 1/5. That'll be a new lifetime best, bettering a 209 here at Wattier. Official results for race 1. Horse number 1, Greatest Honor, was second. Horse number 2, Pink Moonshine, your winner. Horse number 3, Black and Boo, was 6th. Horse number 4, So Over This, was 3rd. Horse number 5, Even Money Honey, was 5th. And horse number 6, Liar's Last Squirt, was 4th. Top down, 2, 1, 6, 3, 5, 4 on the bottom. Quarter and 32 and 1, the half and 104 and 4, 3/4 and 134 and 2, the mile 205 and 1/5 for Pink Moonshine. And up next, race fans, race number 2, field of 6, 3-year-old, Iowa registered on the trot, sponsored by Fred Wagner. This will be the filly division on the trot. So this is your sophomore trot and filly division. Field of 6, no changes. Horse number 1, Beer Shot, owned by Rick and C.D. Huffman, Sigourney, Iowa. Rick Huffman trains, Chad Svensson drives. 4 outings with 1 second, 1/3. Last race at Humboldt was 4th. Horse number 2, Secretive Kate, owned by John Sainer, Batavia, Iowa, Jason Telfer, Selma, Iowa. John Sainer trains, Jason Telfer drives. 3 outings with 2 wins and 1/3. Last race to Humboldt picked up a win in 2:05 4/5, new lifetime mark. Horse number 3, Merle, owned by Fred Wagner, Wellman, Iowa. Adam Hauser trains and drives. 7 outings with 1 win and 3 seconds. Last race to Humboldt was first, but placed second due to a break. Horse number 4, Flying Cow Chips, Brandon Jensen, Odison, Iowa, owns, trains, and drives. 4 outings, 1 win, 1 second. Coming off a win at Humboldt, 2:08 4/5. Horse number 5, Intrepid Swan Going Spy, owned, trained, and driven by Kathy Raymond, Lucas, Iowa. 5 outings with 1/3. Last race at Humboldt was 4th. And horse number 6, Bounce to the Bank, Wilda McDaniel, Denison, Iowa, owns, Amos Hines trains, Jason Ludwig drives. 2 outings with 1/3. Last race at Humboldt was 3rd. That is your field of 6. 3-year-old Iowa registered on the trot, filly division, the sophomore trotting girls. Sponsored by Fred Wagner. Fred got a nice looking blanket to be rewarded to the fastest time in your 3-year-old trots. And we do want to thank the Eiler family. Belle Plaine, Iowa on the bugle for the call of race 2. Horseman, parade your horses for race number 2. Field of 6, 3-year-old Iowa registered on the trot. Filly division, the girls. Horseman, parade your horses for the 2nd. Parade your horses for the 2nd. Now taking a look at the sires for your Iowa registered. So the way our Iowa registered program works, you can breed to any stallion throughout the world. Mare has to be in the Iowa program, and pull that baby has to be inspected in the state of Iowa with the mare in the program, and also foal here in the state of Iowa. Beer Shot, Airman Batten sired. Secretive Kate, a McDuffie. Merle, a Major Athens. Flying Cow Chips, a Lucas Hall. Intrepid Swan Going Spy, a Swan of a Beach, and Bounce to the Bank, and Abra. Field of 6. Once again, we do want to thank Connie Rowland out there taking care of the track conditioning. And post parade for race 2. Going to make its way down in front of the grandstand. $6,000 purse on the line. Horse number 1, Beer Shot with Chad Svensson. Horse number 2, Secretive Kate with Jason Telfer. Horse number 3, Merle with Adam Hauser. Horse number 4, Flying Cow Chips, Brandon Jensen. Horse number 5, Intrepid Swan Golden Spy, Kathy Raymond. And the 6, Bounce to the Bank with Jason Ludwig. That is your post parade for race 2. 3-year-old fillies. And a reminder, tomorrow we will have 3-year-olds on the pace, also aged Iowa on the pace. 10 races on the card tomorrow, 12:30 post time. here at the Keokuk County Fair here in Watcher, Iowa. Breeze out of the northeast again, 79 degrees. And sunshine with the big white puffy cumulus clouds. Beautiful day for harness racing. Yesterday, we got them in. There's a few times we thought we were going to get some liquid sunshine, but it held off. And tonight, figure eight car racing right over there in the infield. A big event here at the Keokuk County Fair, along with the tradition, Iowa Horseman's Association, Iowa Harness Racing. Over 150 years old, one of the oldest sports in the world. At starter, picking up a field of 6. 5 on the gate, 1 trailer, bounce to the bank out of that back tier. Beer Shot, Secretive Kate, Merle, Flying Cow Chips, and a Trebid Swan Going Spy, all racing off the starting gate. As around the far turn, make their way down the front stretch for the start of our second race of the afternoon on 11 race card. Picking up speed. And here we go, off and trotted. Getting out on top, it's Merle. Racing second is Secretive Kate, and third is Beer Shot. Merle, your race leader. Off stride, Beer Shot. Out on top, showing the way. Also off stride is Bounce to the Bank. It's Merle out on top. Secretive Kate races second, and third, Flying Cow Chips. And now, Intrepid Swan Going Spy up to take over that fifth position. And Beer Shot back on the trot. Round on top, going to the quarter, it is Merle. Taking to the quarter pole. 30 and 2 fist, quick opening tempo. 30 and 2. It is Merle out on top. Secretive Kate races second, and third, Flying Cow Chips racing fourth. It is Beer Shot fifth, Intrepid Swan Going Spy, and Bounce to the Bank races sixth. That's your field run down as they make their way down to complete the first half of the mile. Out on the front end, you've got a 2-horse race. It's Merle and Secretive Kate. 1-2 as they come to the half. It's Merle. Merle, your race leader. Secretive Kate right there in second. 101, 101. Out on top, showing the way. It's Merle. In second is Secretive Kate racing. Third is Flying Cow Chips. Fourth, Beer Shot. In fifth, Intrepid Swan Going Spy, and Bounce to the Bank, trying to close for that fifth position. Down the backside for the final time, it's Merle out on top. Racing second is Secretive Kate. And third, Flying Cow Chips. As they go to the 3/4 pole, it's Merle. 132 and 3 fifths, 132 and 3. 31 and 3 fifths on the split. Trying to bring it home. It's Merle and Secretive Kate 1-2. Racing third is Flying Cow Chips. Fourth, Beer Shot. As they round the far turn, down the stretch, it is Merle out on top. Secretive Kate trying to close. And it is all Merle. Gonna go gate to wire. As she comes to the wire, it's Merle with Adam Hauser second. Secretive Kate third, Flying Cow Chips fourth. We'll go to Beer Shot. Got a battle for fifth. It is money is on the line. We pay 5 monies. Intrepid Swan Going Spy, and Bounce to the Bank. You've got a horse race. It is Intrepid Swan Going Spy. Gonna take fifth. 6 will go to Bounce to the Bank. 204 and 2 fifths. 204 and 2 for Merle. That will be a new lifetime mark for Merle. Owned by Fred Wagner, Wellman, Iowa. Adam Hauser trains and drives. That makes 8 starts, 2 wins, and 3 seconds. Merle, sired by Major Athens out of a Donna Rail mare. Breeder Ura Gingrich, Ohio. Yeah, making the way to the winner's circle, Fred Wagner out of Wellman, Iowa, with Merle. Merle's excited. Adam's got a whole handful of horse there. She is excited. All right. Official results for race 2. Horse number 1, Beer Shot, was 4th. Horse number 2, Secretive Kate, was 2nd. Horse number 3, Merle, your winner. Horse number 4, Flying Cow Chips, was 3rd. Horse number 5, Intrepid Swan Golden Spy, was 5th. And horse number 6, Bounce to the Bank, was 6th. Top down, 4, 2, 1, 3, 5, 6 on the bottom. Quarter and 30 and 2, a half and 101, 3/4 and 132 and 3. The mile 204 and 2 for Merle. Merle, that'll be a new lifetime mark, 204 and 2. Owned by Fred Wagner, Wellman, Iowa. Adam Hauser trains, drives, 8 starts with 2 wins, 3 seconds, 204 and 2. And up next, going to be race number 3. Will be the first leg of the James and Lenora Coulter Memorial. Field of 5. 1 driver change. Number 5, Sign of the Times. Adam Hauser getting the call to drive. Sign of the Times. Horse number 1, Mark Box 20. Owned by Dwayne and Connie Rowland, Grinnell, Iowa. Dwayne Rowland trains and drives. 3 outings. Been 1st, 2nd, and 3rd on those 3 starts. Last race at Humboldt was 3rd. Horse number 2, Take a Closer Look. Owned by Rick Huffman, Sigourney, Iowa. Larry Mather, Webster, Iowa. C.D. Huffman, Sigourney, Iowa. Rick Huffman trains. Chad Svensson drives. 4 outings with 2 wins and 2 seconds. Last race at Running Aces on June the 30th was 2nd in 157 and 2/5. Horse number 3, Chicken and Dice, owned by Thomas Jeff Carey, Columbus Junction, Iowa. Jesse J. DeLong, Clinton, Wisconsin. Curtis Carey trains. Will Rowland drives. 4 starts, Perfect in all four. 4 starts, 4 wins for Chicken and Dice. Horse number 4, Sneaking Through the Night, owned by Stephanie J., Justin B., and James A. Gould, Humboldt, Iowa. Justin Gould trains. James Gould drives. 3 starts with 1 second, 1 third. Last race at Humboldt was second. And horse number 5, Sign of the Times. Larry Mather, Webster, Iowa owns. Rick Huffman trains. Adam Hauser drives. 3 outings with 2 thirds. Last race at Humboldt was 4th. That is your field of 5. 2-year-old Iowa registered on the pace. Colt and Gelding division. So the boys, field of 5 for the James and Lenora Coulter Memorial. And we do want to thank the lovely Janine Duncan right here in Watch Your Iowa on the bugle for the call of race 3. Thank you, Janine. Horseman, prayed your horses for the 3rd. Prayed your horses for the 3rd. Field of 5. 2-year-old Iowa registered on the pace. Colt and Gelding division. The James and Lenora Coulter Memorial. Mark box 20. Take a closer look. Chicken and Dice. Sneaking Through the Night. Sign of the Times. Also, a reminder, some future harness dates. We are actually going to be drawing tonight for Bloomfield, the Davis County Fair. That is on Tuesday, July the 12th, 6 o'clock post time. 12:30 post time on July the 16th. That's Saturday in Nashua. If you haven't ever been to the Nashua, up there to that racetrack, it is a beautiful setting. Got a salvage yard on the backstretch. Clark County Fair on Sunday, July the 17th, down in Keokuk, Missouri, July the 17th. It's always a good time in Keokuk. And Thursday, July the 21st, the Jones County Fair, I think probably post time right around 11 o'clock. They want to be done so Hank Williams Jr. can take the stage. All these rowdy friends are coming to the great Jones County Fair. It's Southern Iowa Speedway and the Southern Iowa Fair, July the 24th over in Oskaloosa. So we got some warm-up horses delaying our start just a little bit. Want to make sure everybody gets warmed up. Also gives our screen truck a little bit extra time. Do want to thank our track crew out doing the conditioning and the screening. So race number 3 will be your 2-year-old Iowa registered on the pace Colt and Gelding division. Field of 5. All 5 will race off the gate. Mark box 20. Take a closer look. Chicken and Dice. Sneaking Through the Night. Sign of the Times. I think the favorite is the 3-horse here. Been out 4 times with 4 wins. Anything can happen in a horse race as we get set to go. That's why we race them. $6,000 purse on the line. Yep, post parade for race 3. Horse number 1, Mark box 20 with Dwayne Rowland. Horse number 2, Take a Closer Look with Chad Svensson. Horse number 3, Chicken and Dice with Will Rowland. Horse number 4, Sneaking Through the Night with James Gould. And horse number 5, Sign of the Times with Adam Hauser. A field of 5. The James and Lenora Coulter Memorial. Yeah, for you folks just tuning in to our YouTube stream, watching at home, 79 degrees with a northeast breeze on a beautiful Saturday afternoon for the Keokuk County Fair. Starter is called. We're field of 5. Gate is rolling. Mark box 20. Take a closer look. Chicken and Dice. Sneaking through the night and Sign of the Times. As they work past the draw gate over by the turns 3 and 4 barn area. And around the far turn. For the start of race 3 on our 11 race card here this afternoon. Picking up speed, all 5 on the gate. And here we go, off and pace out. Off stride as the 2-horse take a closer look. Getting out on top, showing the way. It is Chicken and Dice. Chicken and Dice out on top. It's trying to stay perfect. 4 starts, 4 wins. Does anybody have anything for Chicken and Dice? Looks strong. Want to go gate to wire off the front end. Racing second is Mark Box 20. And after the early break, take a closer look. Settles into racing that 3 position. Racing 4th is Sneaking Through the Night, and 5th is Sign of the Times. 30 seconds, quick opening first quarter. Out on top, showing the way, it's Chicken and Dice. Chicken and Dice, your race leader. Mark Box 20 races second. Setting in that 3 position is Take a Closer Look. Racing 4th, Sneaking Through the Night, and 5th. Sign of the Times, all right there. And 6 lengths cover the field. As they make their way down to complete the first half of the mile, and on top, showing the way now. Take a closer look. Up to battle. You've got a race for the top. 102 and 2 fifths, so squeaking out of 32 and 2. It's going to be a sprint now. And take a closer look. Been racing up and running aces in Minnesota. Has a 157 and 2. You've got a horse race. Off a 2 down the backside. Chicken and Dice, take a closer look as they head to the 3/4 pole. Racing third is Mark Box 20. And it is Chicken and Dice. Digs in, takes them to the 3/4 pole. 132, so 30 seconds on that one. Out on top, showing the way, it's Chicken and Dice. Take a closer look. Still to the outside, looking for racing room, but Chicken and Dice digging in, want to stay perfect. As they turn for home, it's Chicken and Dice out on top. Racing second, take a closer look. Racing third is Sneaking Through the Night. Mark Box 20 and 4th. It's Chicken and Dice with Will rolling. Second, take a closer look. Third, Sneaking Through the Night. 4th, Mark Box 20. And 5th is Sign of the Times. 201 and 4 fifths. 201 and 4. Be a new lifetime mark for Chicken and Dice. Yeah, making the way to the winner's circle for the James and Lenora Coulter Memorial. We'll go to Chicken and Dice, owned by Thomas Jeff Carey, Columbus Junction, Iowa, Jesse J. DeLong, Clinton, Wisconsin. Sired by Millionaire Cam out of a Yankee Cruiser mare. Curtis Carey trains, Will Rowland drives. That will make 5 starts, 5 wins. So Chicken and Dice, a very nice looking 2-year-old Millionaire Cam Gilding. Official results for race 3. Horse number 1, Mark Box 20, was 4th. Horse number 2, Take a Closer Look, 2nd. Horse number 3, Chicken and Dice, your winner. Horse number 4, Sneaking Through the Night, was 3rd. And horse number 5, Sign of the Times, was 5th. Top down, 4, 2, 1, 3, 5 on the bottom. Quarter and 30 seconds, the half in 102 and 2. 3/4 in 132. The mile, 201 and 4/5. New lifetime mark. Staying perfect. Chicken and Dice. Breeder Thomas Jeff Carey and Caitlin L. Jones, Florida. And up next going to be race number 4, 3-year-old Iowa registered on the trot. Colt and Gilding division. No changes. Field of 5. Horse number 1, No Mo Fashion. Owned by Set the Pace Racing LLC, Chicago City, Minnesota. Joel McDonald, Humboldt, Iowa. Joel McDonald trains. Mark Minton drives. 3 outings with 3 seconds. Last raced at Humboldt was 2nd. Horse number 2, Battle King. Owned, trained, and driven by Gary Lyles, Libertyville, Iowa. 3 outings with 1 win and 2/3. Last raced at Humboldt was 3rd. Horse number 4, Patch and Swan Going Spy. Owned by Kathy Raymond, Lucas, Iowa. Kathy Raymond trains. Chad Svensson drives. 6 outings, 1 second and 2/3. Last raced at Humboldt was 4th. Horse number 4, Prince of the Field. Owned by Carol Paris, Bloomfield, Iowa. Tyson Paris, Tumble, Iowa. Norman Nestle, Stevensville, Montana. Trained and driven by Adam Hauser. 8 outings with 3 wins, 1 second and 1/3. Last raced at Humboldt was 5th. Horse number 5, Blazing Lifter. Leased to Amos Hines, Frierson, Louisiana. Trained by Amos Hines, driven by Jason Ludwig. 4 outings with 1 win and 1/3. Last raced at Humboldt was 4th. That is your field of 5. 3-year-old Iowa registered on the trot, Colt and Gilding division. Sponsored by Fred Wagner. Yeah, we do want to thank Renee Telfer on the bugle for the call of the 4. Thank you, Renee. Excellent job on the bugle. Hedrick, Iowa, proud. Horseman, parade your horses for race 4. Starting gate making its way to the backside. A little track conditioning and also screening action going on. Grouping up this track, ready to go for race number 4 of our 11 race card. No Mo Fashion, Battle Kick, Patches Swan Going Spy, Prince of the Field, and Blazing Lifter. And Connie rolling another shout out. Connie, we do think your tractor is sexy. That McCormick. And it's got air conditioning, and what a tractor right there. 4-wheel drive. Boy, you looking for a good tractor. There's a nice one right there. I know there's a lot of green ones. There's a lot of yellow ones. There's a lot of blue ones. All kinds of different colors. So that one's a McCormick, and I think it's getting the job done really good. Also do want to give a shout out. They put a lot of work into the Keokuk County Fairgrounds. Even with the rain and everything that was going on, they actually added extra lime over in the alleyways, rolled it in, also rolled the track, groomed it up. And Mother Nature cooperating, and tonight they're going to have figure 8 races. You want to watch some interesting and some wild action right over here in the infield. Figure 8. Yes, it is an 8. They do have to cross in the middle, and some guys never lift. Kind of like horse racing. Some guys never lift. Yep, post parade for race 4. Fred Wagner sponsored. 3-year-olds on the trot. Horse number 1, No Mo Fashion with Mark Benton. Horse number 2, Battle King with Gary Lyles. Horse number 3, Patches Swan Going Spy with Chad Svensson. Horse number 4, Prince of the Field with Adam Hauser. And the 5, Blazing Lifter with Jason Ludwig. All 5 will race off the starting gate. $6,000 purse on the line. Your sophomore trotting Colts and Gildings, the first division of the boys. Also, we do want to give a shout out to Earl McKay, known as Sonny the Bright One, getting our TV mounted up here in the announcers booth. The Crow's Nest had a little bit of a accident. We got him all healed up. He says it's going to be just fine. I'm glad to see that you're going to be all right, Earl. That's why they told your mother not to let you play with knives, right? All right, here we go. Race 4 on our 11 race card. Sophomore trotting Colts and Gildings. Get us rolling. No Mo Fashion, Battle King, Patch and Swan Going Spy, Prince of the Field, Blazing Lifter. Also, a reminder for you folks in the grandstand, please help pitch in those arrows down there. They have car races coming up later on tonight. As around the far turn, make their way down the front stretch for the start of race number 4. 3-year-old trotting Colts and Gildings. Picking up speed. And here we go, off and trotting. It's Battle King and No Mo Fashion. Down to the inside, it's Battle King. No Mo Fashion racing second. In third is Prince of the Field. In fourth is Patch and Swan Going Spy. Off stride, Prince of the Field, breaking stride. Getting out on top, showing the way. It is Battle King. Battle King, your race leader, racing second. It is No Mo Fashion. Now No Mo Fashion looking for racing room on the inside as they head to the quarter pole. 31 and 2 Biss, 31 and 2. Out on top, it is Battle King. No Mo Fashion races second. Patch and Swan Going Spy in third. Fourth is Blazing Lifter and fifth, Prince of the Field. Out on top, showing the way, it is Battle King. Battle King out on top. As they round the far turn, make their way down to complete the first half of the mile, it's Battle King. Racing second, No Mo Fashion, right there on the helmet. Getting the trip. Racing in that third position is Patch and Swan going Spy. In fourth, Blazing Lifter. 105 and 4, squeaking out a 34 and 2 on the split. Battle King setting the tempo. Racing second is No Mo Fashion. In third, Patch and Swan going Spy. Prince of the Field up to take over fourth as they head to the three-quarter pole. Off stride once again, Prince of the Field. Down the backside now, it's No Mo Fashion tipping out. No Mo Fashion out on top, showing the way. It's Battle King. Battle King. And to the inside, you've got a horse race for the top. Out on top, showing the way. It is Battle King. No Mo Fashion. Patch and Swan going Spy races third. In fourth, it is Blazing Lifter, Prince of the Field races fifth. As they turn for home down the stretch they come, it's Battle King and No Mo Fashion trying to get there. No Mo Fashion trying to make a surge. It is Battle King second. No Mo Fashion. 138 to the three-quarter pole. 138. And the mile? 208. 208 flat for the mile for Battle King. A quarter in 31 and 2. The half in 105 and 4. Three quarters in 138. The mile 208. In the winner's circle, Battle King, trained and driven by Gary Lyles, Libertyville, Iowa. Major Athens, out of a boy band mare. Breeder Vernon J. Mast, Iowa. Battle King, that'll make 4 starts, 2 wins, and 2/3. 208 the mile for Battle King. Official results for race 4 coming up here in just a minute. And we do have a photo for third and fourth. We'll take a look at the fifth race while we're waiting. One driver change. Number 4, Millie Manilli will be Will Rowland. Horse number 1, Sabrina Song, owned by Kara Seehauser, Hardy, Iowa, Brenda Minton, Perry, Iowa, trained and driven by Adam Hauser. 3 outings with 2 seconds and 1/3. Last race, Humboldt was third. Horse number 2, Anita's Red Rebel, owned by Wildum McDonald, Denison, Iowa. Paul Hostetler trains, Mark Minton drives. 1 start coming at Humboldt was 7th. Horse number 3, 2-star Magic, owned by Roger Rowland, Grinnell, Iowa. Trained and driven by Dwayne Rowland. 2 outings with 1 second, 1/3. Last race, Humboldt was 2nd. Horse number 4, Millie Manilli, owned by Larry Mather, Webster, Iowa. John Sainer trains, Will Rowland driving. 2 starts with 1/3. Last race at Humboldt was 6th. Horse number 5, Hunky Dory, owned by Penny S. Lundell, Cherokee, Iowa. Joel McDonald trains, Brandon Jensen drives. 3 starts, 1 win, 1 second. Last race at Humboldt picked up a win. And horse number 6, Natty Shield Going Spy, Kathy Raymond owns, Lucas, Iowa. Ronald Burks trains and drives. 2 starts. Last race at Humboldt was 7th. Official results for the 4th race. Horse number 1, No Mo Fashion, 2nd. Horse number 2, Battle King, your winner. Horse number 3, Patch and Swan Going Spy, 4th. Horse number 4, Prince of the Field, 5th. And horse number 5, Blazing Lifter, 3rd. Top down, 2, 1, 4, 5, 3 on the bottom. Quarter and 31, 2, a half and 105 and 4, 3/4, 138. The mile, 2:08 for Battle King. And we do want to thank Fred Wagner, Wilman, Iowa, on the bugle for the call of the fifth. Fred's been busy back and forth to the winner's circle with that trophy blanket. This will be the James and Lenora Coulter Memorial. Field of 6. One driver change. Number 4, Millie Vanilli will be Will Roll It. Horseman, parade your horses for the fifth. And Lyle Miller getting a little exercise over there. That starter headed to the backside, getting into position as we get set to go with our fifth race on our 11 race card. That number 1 horse back on the track after equipment adjustment down in the barn area. We get set to go with a field of 6. 2-year-old Iowa registered on the pace. Filly Division, the James and Lenora Coulter Memorial. The Sabrina Song, Anita's Red Rebel, 2-Star Magic, Millie Vanilli, Hunky Dory, and Natty Shield Going Spy. As post parade gets ready to bring its way down in front of the grandstand, gives you an up-close personal look at the four-legged athletes. And it looks like we do have equipment adjustment over at the draw gate. At the draw gate, we got another adjustment going on over there. Horse number 1. Sabrina Song with Adam Hauser. Horse number 2, Anita's Red Rebel with Mark Minton. Horse number 3, 2-Star Magic with Dwayne Rowland. Number 5, Hunky Dory with Brandon Jensen. The 6, Natty Shield Going Spy with Ronald Burks. And Millie Vanilli with Will Rowland. The 4 horse. Make their way to the gate. And now we got the number 1 horse, Sabrina Song, down in the turn 1 barn area, getting the equipment adjustment. All right, here we go. Field of 6. We'll score 5 on the gate with 1 trailer. Sabrina Song, Anita's Red Rebel, 2-Star Magic, Millie Vanilli, Hunky Dory, Natty Shield Going Spy. Anita's Red Rebel making its 2nd lifetime start. Sabrina Song, 4th start of its career. 2-Star Magic, 3rd start. Millie Vanilli, 3rd start. Hunky Dory, 4th start. And Natty Shield Going Spy, 3rd start of their lifetime. Gate is rolling. Starter Lisa Peters. Picking up a field of 6, 5 on the gate with 1 trailer. 1 coming out of that back tier. The 6 horse, Natty Shield going spy. As around the far turn, making their way down the front stretch for our 5th race on our 11 race card here this afternoon. 2-year-old Pacing Fillies picking up speed. And here we go off at Payside. It's the 3 horse 2-Star Magic. 2-Star Magic getting out on top, showing the way. Racing second, Sabrina Song. And third is Will Rollin with Millie Vanilli. Millie Vanilli drops in that 3 position. Racing fourth, Hunky Dory. In fifth, it is Anita's Red Rebel. And 6th is Natty Shield going spy. As they make their way to the quarter pole, it's 2-Star Magic. 2-Star Magic with Dwayne Rollin. 31 seconds, 31. It is 2-Star Magic out on top, racing second. It is Sabrina Song. In third, Millie Vanilli. Racing fourth, Hunky Dory. In fifth, Anita's Red Rebel. And 6th, and it is 2-Star Magic. And Sabrina Song up to take over the race lead as they come to the half. Out on top, it's Sabrina Song. 103 and 3/5, 103 and 3. Out on top, showing the way, Sabrina Song. 2-Star Magic races second. In third, it is Millie Vanilli. In fourth, Hunky Dory. Off a 2 down the backside. As they head to the 3/4 pole, it's Sabrina Song and a 2-Star Magic. Hunky Dory up the battle. Millie Vanilli. As they go to the 3/4 pole, it is Sabrina Song. 136, 136. Sabrina Song and 2-Star Magic. Hunky Dory up to take over third and fourth. And now off stride is Anita's Red Rebel. Out on top, Sabrina Song as they round the far turn. It's Hunky Dory having to go 3 over Sabrina Song out on top. As they come to the wire, you've got a battle for second. It's all Sabrina Song picking up the win. Photo for second, third, and fourth. 206 and 3/5, 206 and 3 for Sabrina Song. Yeah, making the way to the winner's circle going to be the number 1, Sabrina Song, Kara Hauser, Hardy, Iowa, Brenda Minton, Perry, Iowa, Adam Hauser, trains and drives, 4 starts, first lifetime win for Sabrina Song. And Sabrina Song, sired by In Over My Head of a Real Artist mare, breeder, the late Paul Lyles, Batavia, Iowa. Official results for race 5. Horse number 1, Sabrina Song, was your winner. Horse number 2, Anita's Red Rebel, was 5th. Horse number 3, 2-Star Magic, was 3rd. Horse number 4, Millie Manelli, was 2nd. Horse number 5, Hunky Dory, 4th. And horse number 6, Natty Shield Going Spy, was 6th. Top down, 1, 5, 3, 2, 4, 6 on the bottom. Quarter and 31, the half and 103 and 3. 3/4 and 136. The mile, 206 and 3/5. First lifetime win for Sabrina Song. Up next going to be race number 6, Fred Wagner. Sponsor, 3-year-old Iowa registered on the trot. Filly division. Horse number 1, Corbin. Cobran. Set the Pace Racing LLC, Chicago City, Minnesota. Owns. Brandon Jensen trains and drives. 6 starts with 1/3. Last race at Running Aces on July the 3rd was 6th. Horse number 2, Broadway Teresa. Owned by Carol Paris, Bloomfield, Iowa. Tyson Paris, Tummo, Iowa. Norman Nestle, Stevensville, Montana. Trained and driven by Adam Hauser. 5 outings with 1 win, 3 seconds, and 1/3. Last race at Humboldt was second. Horse number 3, DP Cantab's Girl. Owned by Thomas L. and Kathy L. Shipley, Keokuk, Missouri. Thomas Shipley trains, Royal Roland drives. 3 outings with 2 wins. Last race at Humboldt was second, placed first. Horse number 4, Faithful Filly. Owned by Rick and C.D. Huffman, Sigourney, Iowa. Rick Huffman trains, Chad Svensson drives. 2 outings with 1/3. Last race at Watch Here was third. And horse number 5, Hoofing It Swan, Going 5. Owned, trained, and driven by Kathy Raymond, Lucas, Iowa. 5 outings. Last race in Humboldt was 5th. That is your field of 5. 3-year-old Iowa registered on the trot. Filly Division, sponsored by Fred Wagner. And we do want to thank Sonny the Bright One, Earl McKay on the bugle for the call of the 6th. Excellent job, Earl. Sonny the Bright One, Earl McKay. Some people say he's the dim one. No, we say he's the bright one. Horseman, parade your horses for the 6th. Field of 5, 3-year-old, sophomore trotting fillies. Yeah, post parade for race 6. Going to make its way down in front of the grandstand. Horse number 1, Cobra with Brandon Jensen, Tamarite filly. Horse number 2, Broadway Teresa with Adam Hauser. Horse number 3, DP Cantab's Girl with Royal Roland. Horse number 4, Faithful Filly with Chad Svensson. And the 5, Hubbing That Swan Going Spy with Kathy Raymond. Field of 5, 3-year-old Trotting Fillies, second division, for the Fred Wagner sponsored. And right now, Murley holds that 204 and 2 best, 204 and 2 for the trophy blanket. Actually, it's a fly sheet. Very nice fly sheets. And you can always use a good fly sheet during the summertime at the county fairs. And starter Lisa Peters picking up a field of 5. 3-year-old Iowa registered on the trot, filly division. Cobra, Broadway Teresa, DP Cantab's Girl, Faithful Filly, and Hoofing It Swan Going Spy. As around the far turn, make the way down the front stretch for the start of race number 6. Picking up speed, and here we go, off and trotting. To the far outside, it's Faithful Filly. Down to the inside is Broadway Teresa. And is a battle for the top. Getting out on top, showing the way, Broadway Teresa. Faithful Filly now looking to the outside as they race off a 2 down the backside. It is Faithful Filly. Faithful Filly out on top. Racing second is Broadway Teresa. Now up to battle is DP Cantab's Girl. As they head to the quarter pole, it's Faithful Filly with Chad Svensson taking them to the quarter. 31 and 2 best, 31 and 2. It's Faithful Filly out on top. Broadway Teresa races second and third. DP Cantab's Girl in fourth. Cobra. And fifth is Hoofing It Swan Going Spy. As around the far turn, make their way down to complete the first half of the mile. Out on top, showing the way, it is Faithful Filly. Faithful Filly, your race leader, out on top. As they make their way down to complete the half, it is Faithful Filly out on top. 103 to the half. It is Faithful Filly. Broadway Teresa and DP Cantab's Girl. DP Cantab's Girl up to take over second. In third, Broadway Teresa. In fourth, Cobra. Down the backside as they head to the three-quarter pole. Out on top, it is Faithful Filly. DP Cantab's Girl and Cobra. 3.5 lengths cover the field right there at the three-quarter pole. 134. You got a pack of horses. It is Faithful Filly, DP Cantab's Girl, Cobra, and Broadway Teresa. As around the far turn, it is Faithful Filly, DP Cantab's Girl. As they turn for home, Cobra to the far outside. As they come to the wire, out on top, showing the way, it is Faithful Filly. Faithful Filly, second. We'll go to DP Cantab's Girl, third, Cobra, and fourth, Broadway Teresa. And then Hoofing It Swan Going Spy, working on finishing the mile. We'll take the fifth spot 207 for the mile for Faithful Billy. And finishing the mile, hoping that Swan going spy with Kathy Raymond in fifth. And making the way to the winner's circle will be the number 4 horse, owned by Rick and C.D. Huffman, Sigourney, Iowa. Rick Huffman trains, Chad Svensson drives. That'll make 3 starts. First win of 2022. Faithful Billy, sired by Major Athens out of Yankee Valor Mare. Breeder Ura Gingrich, Ohio. 207 for Faithful Billy. That'll be a new lifetime mark. Official results for the 6th race. Horse number 1, Cobra, was 3rd. Horse number 2, Broadway Teresa, 4th. Horse number 3, DP Cantabs Girl, 2nd. Horse number 4, Faithful Billy, your winner. And horse number 5, Hoping That Swan Going Spy, 5th. Top down, 3, 4, 2, 1, 5 on the bottom. Quarter and 31 at 2, a half and 103, 3/4 and 134. The mile 207. So Murley right now still holds the Fred Wagner trophy blanket. 204 and 2 best set in race 2. And up next, going to be race 7. James and Lenora Coulter Memorial, 2-year-old Iowa registered on the pace. This will be a filly division scratch, so looking for a field of 4. The 2 horses scratch Blazing Love. Personal. Horse number 1, I Turn Heads, owned by Connie Rowland, Grinnell, Iowa. Caitlin M. Larson, Marshalltown, Iowa. Corey Larson trains and drives. 2 outings with 1 second. Last race at Humboldt was 5th. Horse number 2, Blazing Love, scratch personal. Horse number 3, Roland and Rita, owned by Roger D. Rowland, Grinnell, Iowa. Dwayne Rowland trains and drives. 2 outings, 1 win, 1 second. Last race, Humboldt picked up a win. Horse number 4, Kaki's Gal, owned by Bernard Nanke, Waterloo, Iowa. Trained and driven by Scott Smith. 3 starts, 1 win, 1 third. Last race, Humboldt was 4th. And horse number 5, Philister Photo, owned by Penny S. Lundell, Cherokee, Iowa. Joel McDonald trains. Chad Svensson drives. 3 outings with 2 wins. Last race at Humboldt picked up a win, 203 and 4/5. That is your field of 4 for the James and Lenora Coulter Memorial. Going to the fastest time, and that's been set earlier with Chicken and Dice. And we do want to thank Malia Mira, Tumble, Iowa, on the bugle for the call of the 7th. Horseman, parade your horses for the 7th race. Field of 4, do the scratch. We'll be able to slide over on the gate with the 2 horse being scratched. So post parade for race 7. Going to make its way down in front of the grandstand. Yeah, post parade. Horse number 1, I Turn Heads with Corey Larson. Horse number 2, Blazing Love is scratched. Horse number 3, Roland and Rita with Dwayne Rowland. Horse number 4, Kaki's Gal with Scott Smith. And horse number 5, Philister Photo with Chad Svensson. Field of 4, do the scratch for the James and Lenora Coulter Memorial. 2-year-old Iowa registered on the pace, filly division. As around the far turn, make their way down the front stretch for the start of our 7th race of the afternoon. The James and Lenore Coulter Memorial 2-year-old Payson fillies picking up speed, and here we go off at Payson. Getting out on top is Roland and Rita. Roland and Rita out on top. Racing second, it is Khakis Gal. In third, I Turn Heads, and fourth is Philister Photo. Up a 2 down the backside as they head to the quarter pole out on top. It is Roland and Rita. Roland and Rita out on top. Racing second, Khakis Gal. I Turn Heads races third, and fourth, Philister Photo. As they go to the quarter pole out on top. 31 and 3/5 for Roland and Rita. Roland and Rita, your race leader. Racing second, Khakis Gal with Scott Smith. Racing third, Corey Larson with I Turn Heads. And in fourth, it is Philister Photo with Chad Spencer. As around the far turn, make their way down to complete the first half of the mile. Out on top, showing the way, it's Roland and Rita. Roland and Rita out on top. Racing second, Khakis Gal. Now tipping out up the battle. It is first over, first up, I Turn Heads. I Turn Heads now wanting to go after stablemate and off stride. I Turn Heads. 106 and 1/5, 106 and 1. Out on top, showing the way. It's Roland and Rita. Roland and Rita, Khakis Gal races second. In third is I Turn Heads. Racing fourth, Philister Photo. Down the backside as they go to the three-quarter pole now. Khakis Gal wound up to try to battle. It's Roland and Rita at the three-quarter pole. It is Roland and Rita at Khakis Gal. 136 and 1/5, 136 and 1. 30 seconds as they turn for home out on top. You've got a horse race. It is Roland and Rita out on top. 3 over for second. Slipping through the inside, it's Chad Spencer with Philister Photo to the inside of Scott Smith, and he'll take the second spot. It is Roland and Rita. Philister Photo second. Third, I Turn Heads, and fourth, Khakis Gal. 206 and 3/5, 206 and 3 for the mile. And into the winner circle was the number 3 Roland Arena, owned by Roger D. Roland, Grinnell, Iowa. Dwayne Roland trains and drives. That'll make 3 starts, 2 wins, 1 second for the American Ideal filly out of an Art Escape mare. Official results for the 7th. Horse number 1, I Turn Heads, was 3rd. Number 2, Blazing Love, was scratched. Horse number 3, Roland Arena, your winner. Horse number 4, Khakis Gal, 4. And horse number 5, Philister Photo, 2nd. Top down, 3, scratch, 1, 4, 2 on the bottom. Quarter and 30, 1 and 3. The half and 106 and 1. 3/4, 136 and 1. 206 and 3 best for Roland and Rita.
All right, Purina Barn interviews back again, and we're with Gary Lyles.
I'm Gary Lyles, yes. And,
Gary, you are an owner. It seems like it's a pretty common theme. You're an owner, you're a trainer, and you're a driver.
That's right.
How'd you get into this mess?
It was a family deal. My dad got a horse when we were kids, and I can remember he came home and said, I bought a racehorse. And my mom said, you bought a what? Said, I bought a racehorse. And okay, so here we go. So we're, next thing you know, he's got to buy a set of hobbles. This horse wears hobbles, makes it pace. Okay, and he says it costs $250 for the set of hobbles back then. And that's when Mom says, oh my God, this is too expensive. This is way too much. Little did we know then how much expense it was.
I'm going to interrupt. How much does a set of hobbles cost now?
Oh, you can get them for around anywhere from $500, $600. I mean, they all vary, but.
So if only they were $250 now, right?
Yeah, it would be. Everything's gone up, but yeah.
So how did it progress? You're still here, so it must have either been successful or you just loved it.
Well, we just started out with one horse, and next thing it went to 2, went to 3, went to 4. I mean, you just keep counting. They just kept coming. And as kids, we thought it was fun because everywhere we went there was a fair. We raced at the county fairs, and so hey, this is great. We're going to go race because we're going to be at the fairs. But then we learned what the work was all about, and cleaning the stalls, getting the horses. And back then, after you raced the horse, you had to walk it for an hour under blankets. You couldn't stop, had to get a drink. I mean, things have changed now. When we race the horse now, it goes into a stall. It doesn't get walked. You wonder, how come we had to walk them so much when there were, years ago, it was, if you didn't walk a horse, there was something wrong. You had to walk your horse. So things have changed, and
things have changed, but you're still here.
Yeah.
So not everything's changed, right?
Right. Well, I would like to say about the money. When I got in this, I got my license out the fairs. I raced out the fairs. And then as soon as school was over, I took a couple horses out to Fire Mutual's Quad City Downs. And the purses were we were going for about $3,000 or $4,000 purse back in the 70s. And back in the 70s, $3,000 or $4,000 was quite a bit of money. Mm-hmm. Because let me tell you, you could buy a brand new car, which I did. I bought a Trans Am, and it was right about $4,000 for a brand new car then. But if you won the race, you could pay for it in a week to a month. So it wasn't really fair for us kids because we didn't realize the value of money because you were racing for so much back then. But now the purses have gone up, but everything else has gone up. And it isn't as good as it used to be.
Well, I suppose that's there's a lot of things in today's society that aren't as good as they used to be. Everything costs so much more now. But Gary, I appreciate you stopping by and talking to us. Good luck today, and we're going to be doing these broadcasts the rest of the summer at least. So you have a horse today that you feel good about?
I just got a couple of 2-year-olds. They've been racing good, but every day is a new day on a 2-year-old. You never know. And hopefully they'll do good today.
All right. We'll be back in the barn in just a few minutes.
Yeah, we got you watching on YouTube. We got an interview squeezed in with Gary Lyles, giving you a little information on how he got involved in harness racing. Now we do want to thank Bill Benton on the bugle for the call of the 8th race. Thank you, Bill. Sitting down there, enjoying the shade. Horseman, going to parade their horses. Get an up-close personal look at your field of 5 four-legged athletes. 3-year-olds on the trot. Fred Wagner, sponsored. Horse number 1, Midnight Celebrity with Will Rollett. Horse number 2, Fox River Luke with Royal Rollett. Horse number 3, Wilson Hall with Corey Larson. Horse number 4, Spectre Springer with Adam Hauser. And horse number 5, CR Sox with Chad Spencer. Field of 5, 3-year-old Iowa registered on the trot. Colt and Gelding division. Final leg. Murley setting it early in that filly division. 204 and 2 fifths, I think. We'll have to look back. That was race number 2. 204 and 2. Murley got to beat 204 and 2 for the trophy blanket from Fred Wagner. Do want to thank Fred for his support. Also, Kelowna Sail Barn, Owen Nestle Construction, also friend of the fair. And also do want to thank the family of James and Lenora Coulter Memorial. Diane with us along with Janine Duncan getting out there, getting her picture taken. Always enjoyed Jim and Lenora. Lived right over there on the Tracy Highway. Yeah, field of 5. Starter Lisa Peters picking up a field of 5. All 5 will race off the starting gate. Midnight Celebrity, Fox River Luke, Wilson Hall, Spectre Springer, and CR Sox. Red Wagner, sponsored. 3-year-old Colt and Gelding on the trot. Around the far turn. Make them run down the front stretch for the start of our 8th race on our 11-race card. Picking up speed. And here we go off at trotty. It's Fox River Luke down through the middle. now off stride. Hitting out on top, showing the way. It is Midnight Celebrity. Midnight Celebrity out on top. Racing second is CR Sox. In third, Spectre Springer. Fourth, Wilson Hall. And Fox River Luke. Down the backside. Now CR Sox going after the race lead down the backside. Midnight Celebrity and CR Sox as they head to the quarter pole. Out on top, showing the way. It is CR Sox. 30 and 4 fifths, 30 and 4. Out on top, showing the way. It is CR Sox. CR Sox, Midnight Celebrity races second and third is Spectre Springer. Fourth, Wilson Hall. And fifth, Fox River Luke. As around the far turn, make their way down to complete the first half of the mile. It is CR Sox. CR Sox, your race leader out on top. Racing second is Midnight Celebrity. Spectre Springer races third. Fourth is Wilson Hall. Now Wilson Hall tips out up the battle. 102 and 3 fifths, 102 and 3. Out on top, showing the way. Now Spectre Springer tips out. It is stablemates third and fourth. Off at 2 down the backside. Final time, it's CR Sox out on top. CR Sox, your race leader. Racing second. Spectre Springer up the battle. Midnight Celebrity as they head to the three-quarter pole. Spectre Springer now on the move up the battle. CR Sox at the three-quarter pole. 134 and 2 fifths, 134 and 2. Out on top, it's CR Sox. Racing second. Spectre Springer to the outside. You've got a horse race. As they round the far turn, it is Spectre Springer and CR Sox go at it. As they turn for home, it's Spectre Springer and CR Sox. They dig in. Wilson Hall now up to try to take over third. As they come to the wire, it is Spectre Springer second. CR Sox third. Wilson Hall fourth. Midnight Celebrity and fifth, Fox River Luke. 206. So Fred Wagner, Murley. You had 2 winners today in the A class. It's a good day, Fred. Picking up the win with Murley and Spectre Springer. Went to the quarter and 30 and 4, the half and 102 and 3, 3/4 134 and 2, the mile 206 for Spectre Springer. Spectre Springer owned by Fred Wagner, Wellman, Iowa. Adam Hauser trains and drives. He's a Spectator K out of a Honey Don't Hanover mare. Breeder Gary Lyles. That'll make 6 starts, 3 wins, 1 second. Now fish results for the 8th race. Horse number 1, Midnight Celebrity, 4th. Horse number 2, Fox River Luke, was 5th. Horse number 3, Wilson Hall, was 3rd. Horse number 4, Spectre Springer, your winner. And horse number 5, CR Sox, was 2nd. Top down, 4, 5, 3, 1, 2. Quarter and 30 and 4, a half and 102 and 3, 3/4 and 134 and 2. The mile 206 for Spectre Springer. That'll make 6 starts, 3 wins, 1 second for Spectre Springer. Up next, race number 9 on our 11 race card. This is the drive, the race that's got the driver changes. Got 3 of them in this one. Number 3, Waterloo Lucy. Royal Roland getting the call to drive the 3 horse. 5, Blanche will be James Gould. And the 6, June Parker. Adam Hauser. That is your 3 driver changes. The 3, the 5, and the 6. Horse number 1, athletically inspired. Larry Mather, Webster, Iowa owns. Rick Huffman, Sigourney, Iowa owns. Rick Huffman trains, Chad Svensson drives. 3 outings with 1/3. Last raced at Running Aces on June the 30th with 6th. Horse number 2, Too Pretty for Prison. Owned by Larry Joe Jensen, Bode, Iowa. Brandon Jensen, Addison, Iowa. Brady Joe, Pennsylvania. Brady Joe Jensen, Pennsylvania. Washington, Pennsylvania. Brandon Jensen trains and drives. 1 start with 1 second. Coming at Humboldt. Horse number 3, Waterloo Lucy. Jesse J. DeLong, Clinton, Wisconsin owns. Curtis Carey trains. Royal Roland drives. 2 outings with 1 win. That win coming at Humboldt. Horse number 4, Chaparazzi. Owned by Gretchen L. Roland, Florence, Iowa. James Henry Springer, Livingston, Wisconsin. Will Roland trains and drives. 1 start, finishing 6th at Humboldt. Horse number 5, Blanche. Stephanie J., Justin B., James A. Gould, Humboldt, Iowa. Justin Gould trains, James Gould drives. 2 outings. Last raced at Humboldt was 5th. And horse number 6, June Parker. Owned by Jesse J. DeLong, Clinton, Wisconsin. Jason R. Wilson, South Beloit, Illinois. Curtis Carey trains, Adam Hauser drives. 5 outings with 2 seconds and 1/3. Last raced at Humboldt was 4th. That is your field of 6. 2-year-old Iowa registered on the pace. Filly division. The girls, non-winners of 3,000. If they've exceeded 3,000, eligible for claim for 3,500. Fillies 3,600. And looking right down there, June Parker, $2,807. Still under the threshold to get in the B class. $1,500 on the line. Nobody having all 10 today. It was out early. Have to come back tomorrow. We've only got 10. You can try your luck tomorrow. 10 races on our card. And we do want to thank Brady Jensen on the bugle for the call of our 9th race of the afternoon. Brady watching from this great state of Minnesota. Now calls Washington, Pennsylvania home. Brady Joe. Horseman, parade your horses for the 9th. And post parade for the 9th. Horse number 1, Athletically Inspired with Chad Svensson. Horse number 2, Too Pretty for Prison with Brandon Jensen. Horse number 3, Waterloo Lucy, Roy Rowland. Horse number 4, Chaparazzi with Will Rowland. Horse number 5, Blanche with James Gould. And June Parker, the 6 horse with Adam Hauser. Field of 6. And starter Lisa Peters picking up a field of 6, 2-year-old Iowa registered on the pace, filly division. Gators rolling. Hang on, we got confusion. Had one horse not wanting to go to the gate, it looked like. Do have a horse coming out of that back tier, the 6 horse. Starter pulling them together now. 5 on the gate, 1 trailer. As around the far turn. Make their way down the front stretch for the start of race number 9. Picking up speed, 2-year-old Payson fillies. And here we go. Van Payson. It's the 1 horse Athletically Inspired getting out on top, showing the way. Astride, it's Blanche. Getting out on top, showing the way. It is Athletically Inspired. Racing second. Too Pretty for Prison. Racing third. It is Waterloo Lucy. No, that is Chaparazzi. Chaparazzi races third, and fourth is June Parker, and fifth is Waterloo Lucy. As they head to the quarter pole. 32 seconds, 32. Racing third. It is Waterloo Lucy. Waterloo Lucy races in that third spot. Too Pretty for President second. Out on the front end, Athletically Inspired. Athletically Inspired showing the way, racing second. Is Too Pretty for Prison. And third, Waterloo Lucy. As they make their way down and complete the first half of the mile. Racing fourth, June Parker. In fifth, Chaparazzi. And sixth, Blanche, working on catching the field after the early break. 106 to the half. Out on top, showing the way. It is Athletically Inspired. Now tipping out, it's June Parker. June Parker up to battle. Waterloo Lucy. Stablemates going at it. Now Too Pretty for Prison tips out. It's Brandon Jensen up to battle. Athletically Inspired with Chad Svensson as they go to the three-quarter pole. 137 and 3, Fish 137 and 3. Too Pretty for Prison out on top. Racing second. Battling back, it is Athletically Inspired. June Parker races third. In fourth, Waterloo Lucy. As around the far turn. Down the stretch they come. Looking for racing room. It's June Parker. Too Pretty for Prison out on top. As they come to the wire, it's going to be Too Pretty for Prison. Second, June Parker. Third, Athletically Inspired. Fourth, Waterloo Lucy. Fifth, Shaparazzi. And sixth, Off Stride. Once again, Blanche. 2:08 and 1/5. 2:08 and 1 for the mile. And making the way to the winner's circle will be the number 2, Too Pretty for Prison, owned by Larry Joe Jensen, Bode, Iowa, Brandon Jensen, Addison, Iowa, Brady Joe Jensen, Washington, Pennsylvania. Trained by Brandon Jensen, driven by Brandon. 2 starts, 1 win, 1 second. Signed by Fear the Dragon out of the Ponderosa Mare, Emerald Highland Farms, Ohio. And the Jensen girls getting in with Dad down there, getting their picture taken. Too Pretty for Prison, 2:08 and 1/5, first lifetime win. Official results for the ninth. Horse number 1, Athletically Inspired, was third. Horse number 2, Too Pretty for Prison, was your winner. Horse number 3, Waterloo Lucy, was fourth. Horse number 4, Shaparazzi, was fifth. Horse number 5, Blanche, sixth. And horse number 6, June Parker, was second. Top down, 3, 1, 4, 5, 6, 2 on the bottom. Quarter and 32, half 106, 3/4 137 and 3. The mile, 2:08 and 1/5. First career win for Too Pretty for Prison. Up next, going to be race number 10 on our 11 race card. We're getting there. 3-year-old Iowa registered on the trot on winners 3,000. They've exceeded 3,000. Eligible for claim for 7,500 for Colts and Geldings, 7,600 for fillies. Field of 7, no changes. Full field. Horse number 1, Free Hall. Owned by Ames Racing, Alma, Iowa. Elvin Zimmerman trains and drives. 4 outings with 1 win and 1 third. Last race at Humboldt was scheduled to race with Scratch Lame. Horse number 2, Hocho Pretty Lady. Owned by Ben Hostetler, LaGrange, Illinois. Paul Hostetler trains. Will Rowland drives. 1 start, finishing 3rd at Humboldt. Horse number 3, Henry the Traveler. Owned, trained, and driven by Jim Reese, Bedford, Iowa. 3 outings with 2 seconds. Last race Humboldt was 2nd. Horse number 4, T.A. Woody Az. Owned by Brady Joe Jensen, Washington, Pennsylvania. Brandon Jensen trains and drives. 1 start, 1 win. Coming at Humboldt. Horse number 5, Sir Swan, owned by Royal and Barb Rowland, Grinnell, Iowa. Del Hine, Elkader, Iowa. Royal Rowland trains and drives. 1 outing, finishing 3rd. Horse number 6, Fuzzy Duck Going Spy, owned by Paul Samuel Hostetler, Kelowna, Iowa. Trained and driven by Paul Hostetler. 2 starts in 2022. Last race at Humboldt was 4th. And horse number 7, C.R. Vital Boy, owned by Rick and C.D. Huffman, Sigourney, Iowa. Rick Huffman trains. Chad Svensson drives. 2 starts with 1 win and 1 second. Last race at Humboldt was 2nd. That is your field of 7. 3-year-old Iowa registered on the trot. Mixed division. 2 girls, 5 boys. Yeah, we do want to thank Beretta Whittington on the bugle for the call of race 10. Thank you, Beretta. Horseman, parade your horses for the 10th. Parade your horses for the 10th. Starting gate making its way to the back stretch as we get set to go with our 10th race on our 11 race card. Field of 7, full field, going for $1,500. Considered the B class. Non-winners of $3,000. They've exceeded $3,000, eligible for claim for $7,500 Colts and Geldings. $7,600 for fillies. Post parade for the 10th. Horse number 1, Free Haul with Elvin Zimmerman. Horse number 2, Hocho Pretty Lady with Will Rowland. Horse number 3, Henry the Traveler with Jim Rees. Horse number 4, T.A. Woody Az with Brandon Jensen. Horse number 5, Sir Swan with Royal Rowland. Horse number 6, Fuzzy Duck Golden Spy with Paul Hostetler. And horse number 7, C.R. Vital Boy with Chad Spencer. And we do want to thank Johnny on the camera. He had his work cut out today on some of our post parades. Getting to look down there in turns 1 and 2, shooting down there, zooming in on a couple of horses on our YouTube stream. Glad to have you folks watching online. Really good, clear picture. Starter Lisa Peters is calling for a field of 7. I do want to give a shout out to our former judge, Casey Larson in Canton, South Dakota, watching online. Gators rolling. He'll be back to work tomorrow. We'll score 5 on the gate. 2 trailers. Our rule change this year. 7 horse field, no more than 7. Used to be 8. So 5 on the gate with 2 trailers. 7 is the magic number on the split. Field of 7. This is a mixed division. 2 girls, the 1 and the 2. Hocho Pretty Lady. Get a little rough gated. Working on trying to catch the gate now. Back on the trot. As around the far turn. Make their way down the front stretch for the start of our 10th race of the afternoon. Picking up speed. Off stride, Free Haul. Off stride, the 3 horse, Henry the Traveler. Everybody's shaking and moving and trying to race into that top spot. You've got a battle. It is CR Vital Boy from 7th to 1st. Off a 2 down the backside. Up to the inside is T.A. Woody Az. T.A. Woody Az not going to let him clear now. Going to have to use a little bit. And taking the top is CR Vital Boy. T.A. Woody Az races 2nd. In 3rd is Sir Swan. 32 seconds, 32. Out on top, showing the way. It is CR Vital Boy. T.A. Woody Az races 2nd. In 3rd, Sir Swan racing 4th. It is Fuzzy Duck Going Spy. As around the far turn, make their way down for the first half of the mile. Out on the point, it's CR Vital Boy racing 2nd. Is T.A. Woody Az. Sir Swan races 3rd. 104 and 1/5, 104 and 1. It is still CR Vital Boy. T.A. Woody Az right there getting the trip in 2nd. 3rd, Sir Swan racing 4th. It is Fuzzy Duck Going Spy. Now the Fuzzy Duck up to battle for 3rd. Racing 5th is Hocho Pretty Lady. Down the backside, CR Vital Boy, your race leader off stride. As they go to the 3/4 pole, it's T.A. Woody Az. T.A. Woody Az looking to try to make it 2 in a row. It's 137 to the three-quarter pole. Out on the front end, it is T.A. Woody S. Fuzzy Duck going Spy races second with Paul Hostetler. Paul Hostetler now going to try to make a battle as they round the far turn with Fuzzy Duck going Spy. Fuzzy Duck off stride. It's T.A. Woody S. Going to pick up the win. Brandon Jensen back-to-back driving wins. Second, Fuzzy Duck going Spy. Sir Swan in third. Fourth, C.R. Vita Boy. Fifth, Hocho Pretty Lady. Sixth, Henry the Traveler. And seventh, Free Hall. 208 and 3/5. 208 and 3 for the mile. Picking up the win, T.A. Woody S. Brandon Jensen back-to-back driving wins. And 2 starts, 2 wins for T.A. Woody S. Making the way to the winner's circle will be the number 4 horse, T.A. Woody Az. Owned by Brady Joe Jensen, Washington, Pennsylvania. Brandon Jensen trains and drives. 2 starts, 2 wins. Sired by Tamarit. Out of a Muscle Yankee mare. Breeder Larry Joe Jensen and the Nancy Jensen, Iowa. That is a true driving double on the program. Back-to-back wins for Brandon Jensen. Official results for the 10th. Horse number 1, Free Hall, was 7th. Horse number 2, Hocho Pretty Lady, 5th. Horse number 3, Henry the Traveler, 6th. Horse number 4, T.A. Woody Az, was your winner. Horse number 5, Sir Swan, was 3rd. Horse number 6, Fuzzy Duck Going Spy, 2nd. And horse number 7, C.R. Vita Boy, 4th. Top down, 7, 5, 6, 1, 3, 2. 4 on the bottom. Quarter and 32, half 104 and 1, 3/4 and 137. Mile 208 and 3/5 for T.A. Woody Az. Our 11th and final race of the afternoon will bring us to our 11th race. 2-year-old Iowa registered on the pace. And this will be your Colt and Gelding division. Field of 7. Horse number 1, Artie, owned by Gail Morris, Humboldt, Iowa. Joel McDonald trains. Adam Hauser drives. 2 starts with 1 second. Last race at Humboldt was second. Horse number 2, Voss is Lost. Ames Racing, Omaha, Iowa. Elvin Zimmerman trains and drives. 1 start coming at Humboldt was 5th. Horse number 3, Tampa Tom, owned by Larry Joe Jensen, Bode, Iowa. Brandon Jensen, Addison, Iowa. Brady Joe Jensen, Washington, Pennsylvania. Trained and driven by Brandon Jensen. 1 start coming at Humboldt was 4th. Horse number 4, Pacing Duratio, owned by Shirley Ann Smith, Ely, Iowa. Debbie Phillips, Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Scott Smith trains. Corey Larson driving. 2 outings with 1 third. Last race at Humboldt was 3rd. Horse number 5, Checkmark, owned by Connie and Judith Rowland, Grinnell, Iowa. Dwayne Rowland trains and drives. 3 outings with 1 win. That win coming at Humboldt 208 4/5. Horse number 6, Boss Vilas, owned by Bernard E. Nanke, Waterloo, Iowa. Trained and driven by Scott Smith. 1 start coming at Humboldt was 4th. And horse number 7, Just a Millionaire, owned by Rick Huffman, Sigourney, Iowa. Larry Mather, Webster, Iowa. Rick Huffman trains. Chad Svensson drives. 3 outings with 1 third. Last race at Humboldt was 5th. That's your field of 7. 11th and final race of the afternoon. Stick around later on tonight for figure 8 racing right there on the track in the infield. No water feature today. It's all groomed up, ready to go. They'll start adding water to it. And figure 8 races going on here tonight for the Keokuk County Fair. And we do want to thank the one and only Mick Green on the bugle for the call of the 11th for right here and Watch Your Iowa. Mick Green on the bugle. Horseman, parade your horses for the 11th. Parade your horses for the 11th. 2-year-old Iowa registered on the pace. Non-winners 3,000. If exceeded 3,000, eligible for claim for 3,500 for Colts and Geldings, 3,600 for fillies. And tomorrow, 10 races on our card, 3-year-olds on the pace, along with our aged Iowa pace. 10 races. Come out, see if you can win 1,500. We had one lady yesterday. She made it all the way through the 7th. The 8th race threw a wrench in it. Post parade for race 11. Horse number 1, Artie with Adam Hauser. Horse number 2, Boss is Lost with Elvin Zimmerman. Horse number 3, Tampa Tom with Brandon Jensen. Can he make it a driving triple? Number 4, Pacing Duratio with Corey Larson. Horse number 5, Checkmark with Dwayne Roll. Horse number 6, Boss Velas with Scott Smith. And the 7, Just a Millionaire with Chad Spencer. Field of 7. Brandon Jensen, if he can put him in the winner's circle, that will give him a true driving triple in the 9th, 10th, and 11th. No pressure. No pressure. We get set to go. 5 on the gate. 2 trailers. Artie. Lost is Lost. Tampa Tom. Pacing Duratio. Checkmark. Boss Velas, and Just a Millionaire. And a reminder, head on down, check out the carnival, take a little swing around down there. They got the swings down there. All kinds of exciting things. Get on the galleon, let the boat tickle your tummy. That starter Lisa Peters is called for our 11th final race of the afternoon. Gators rolling. Also a reminder, be kind. Help the cleanup crew get everything pitched in. They got car races coming up a little bit later on tonight. So on your way out, pick up your garbage, clean up your area. Does help out the fair board and the cleanup crew and the groundskeeper. Come back for figure 8 car races. We got one more to go in. We've got them right here working around past the draw gate, around the far turn. Past Thomas Hall. Make their way down the front stretch for the start of race number 11. 2-year-old Pacing, Colts and Gildades picking up speed. And here we go up and Pacing. To the outside, it's the 4 Pacing Duratio. Down to the inside, it's Artie. And Tampa Tom now to the far outside. And we got the 4-horse Pacing Duratio off stride along with Tampa Tom. Down the backside, it is Checkmark. Checkmark out on top. Off stride once again, Pacing Duratio. As they head to the quarter pole, also off stride was Boss Velas. As they head to the quarter pole, it is Checkmark. 32 and 4/5, 32 and 4. Out on top, showing the way. It is Checkmark. Checkmark, your race leader, racing second. It's Artie. Pacing Duratio off stride once again. As around the far turn. Out on top, it's Checkmark. Artie races second. In third, Just a Millionaire. As they make their way down to complete the first half of the mile. Now, first over, first up, it is Elvin Zimmerman with Boss is Lost. Off stride, the 7-horse Just a Millionaire. 106 and 3/5, 106 and 3. Out on top, it's Checkmark. Checkmark, your race leader. Artie races second. In third is Boss is Lost with Elvin Zimmerman. Now trying to get back what they lost in battle for fourth. Now Just a Millionaire up to take over fourth. As they head to the 3/4 pole, it's Checkmark. Checkmark taking to the 3/4 pole. 139, 139. Getting rough gated is Voss is Lost. Off stride, Tampa Tom. As around the far turn, it is all Checkmark. Out on top with Dwayne Rowland. Battle for second. It's Artie. And to the far outside. Making a surge. It's Just a Millionaire in second. Third, Artie. Fourth, Off Stride. Loss is Loss. Tampa Tom, fifth. Sixth, Pace and Duratio at seventh. We'll go to Boss V-Lots. 209 and 2 best. 209 at 2 for the mile. Picking up the win. Check mark. Making the way the winner's circle will be the number 5, Checkmark, owned by Connie and Judy Rowland, Grinnell, Iowa. Trained and driven by Dwayne Rowland. That'll make 4 starts. 2 wins, back-to-back wins. 1 at Humboldt and also picking up the win here. 209 and 2 fists for Checkmark. Sired by Mark Card, Everlasting Art Mare. Fish results for the 11th. Horse number 1, Artie, was 3rd. Horse number 2, Loss is Loss, was 4th. Horse number 3, Tampa Tom, was 5th. Horse number 4, Pace and Duratio, was 6th. Horse number 5, Checkmark, your winner. Horse number 6, Boss Be Lost, 7th. And horse number 7, Just a Millionaire, was 2nd. Top down, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 7, 2 on the bottom. Quarter and 32 and 4. Half 106 and 3, 3/4 and 139. The mile 209 and 2 fast. We do want to thank everybody that is tuned in on our YouTube live stream. We'll be back with you tomorrow right at 12:30. 10 races, 3-year-olds on the pace, and aged Iowa on the pace. On behalf of the Iowa Harness Horsemen's Association, we wish you a safe and happy evening. We'll be back with you at 12:30 for 3rd day of the Keokuk County Fair.